You ever unlock your phone just to check one thing, and then somehow 47 minutes disappear into the jungle? You wait in to reply to one message. One single banana. And suddenly you're deep in a rabbit hole watching a raccoon open a soda, reading comments from strangers arguing about it, and somehow shopping for shoes you don't even need. Here's the real question. Why does your phone feel less like a tool and more like a tiny casino you carry in your pocket? Today we're breaking down how your brain, your ancient little monkey brain, turns your phone into a banana slot machine. And the twist? The phone isn't the problem. The monkey is. Let's go into the jungle. Picture this. You're working, or studying, or pretending to. Your phone lights up. Just a small buzz. A tiny sparkle. And your brain goes, "Banana?" You tell yourself you'll just glance at it. 1 second. But one notification leads to another. One reel becomes 5. 5 becomes 20. And now your monkey is pulling the lever over and over again like it's in Las Vegas, hoping the next spin drops a jackpot of dopamine bananas. Here's what's wild. You don't even enjoy half of it. You scroll. You laugh once. You feel mildly entertained. Then slightly empty. But you keep spinning anyway. Your phone has become a slot machine. Pull down to refresh. Swipe for the next reel. Tap to check notifications. Each movement is basically your monkey pulling a lever hoping. This time, maybe big banana. And the craziest part? The monkey knows it's wasting time. But it still doesn't stop. That's not weakness. That's wiring. Part 2. Why it happens, science. Alright. Let's talk about what's actually happening inside your skull. Your brain runs on dopamine. And dopamine isn't the pleasure chemical, like people say. It's the anticipation of reward chemical. It spikes when your brain thinks something good might happen. And here's the key word, might. In psychology, there's something called a variable reward schedule. It's the same system casinos use. You don't win every time. You win randomly. And that randomness makes your brain obsessed. B.F. Skinner, a psychologist, did experiments where he gave animals rewards at random intervals. You know what happened? The animals pressed the lever more when rewards were unpredictable. Now replace lever with refresh feed. Replace pellet with notification. Your phone apps are literally designed around this system. Sometimes there's a like. Sometimes there's nothing. Sometimes a message. Sometimes drama. Sometimes a viral video that hits perfectly. Your monkey doesn't know what's coming next, and that uncertainty is addictive. Here's the paradox. You're not addicted to pleasure. You're addicted to possibility. Every scroll says, maybe next one. And neurologically, every time you get a reward, a funny video, a like, a message, your brain reinforces the behavior. It goes, "Ah, yes. Pull lever again." Over time, the cue, notification sound, becomes wired to the behavior, checking phone, which leads to the reward, banana. That's called a habit loop. Cue action reward. Notification scroll dopamine. And because the rewards are unpredictable, the loop gets stronger. Your monkey brain evolved in the jungle where unpredictability meant survival. Sometimes there were berries. Sometimes predators. So it learned to constantly check. But now instead of scanning trees for fruit, you're scanning pixels for validation. Same wiring. New jungle. Part 3. The deeper issue. But here's where it gets interesting. The phone doesn't just give you bananas. It gives you social bananas. Likes, comments, messages, views. And your brain treats social approval like survival. Thousands of years ago, getting rejected from the tribe meant death. So your monkey brain is hypersensitive to social feedback. That's why one comment can ruin your mood. That's why one scene without reply makes you spiral. Your monkey thinks, "Am I getting kicked out of the tribe?" Now combine that with the slot machine system. You're not just pulling for entertainment. You're pulling for belonging. And the deeper consequence? Attention fragmentation. Every time you switch tasks, your brain leaves a little bit of attention residue behind. Studies show it can take several minutes to fully refocus after interruption. So every quick banana check costs you cognitive energy. You're not just losing time. You're draining mental clarity. The jungle becomes noisy. And your monkey gets anxious when it can't think clearly. Part 4. Solutions, the how-to. Okay. So how do we stop the monkey from living inside a casino? We don't smash the phone. We retrain the monkey. Here are 5 practical strategies. 1. Turn off non-essential notifications. Banana scarcity. Every notification is a banana-shaped lure. If it's not urgent, turn it off. Social media, shopping apps, random updates. When notifications disappear, the cue disappears. And without a cue, the habit loop weakens. Real example. If your phone doesn't buzz, you'll check it less. Not because you're disciplined, but because your monkey didn't hear. Banana bell. Reduce the bells. Reduce the pulls. 2. Move addictive apps off your home screen. Make the jungle harder to enter. Right now your slot machine is one tap away. Move social apps into a folder. Put that folder on the second page. Or rename it something embarrassing like Time Thief. Friction matters. Even tiny friction. If the monkey has to walk 10 extra steps through the jungle, sometimes it gives up. Make bad habits slightly inconvenient. Your brain loves easy. Use that against it. 3. Set banana windows, scheduled scrolling. Instead of random pulls all day, create 2 or 3 intentional scroll times. Example: 15 minutes at lunch, 20 minutes after dinner. When your brain knows there's a scheduled reward later, it relaxes. It stops panicking about missing bananas. You're not quitting the jungle. You're setting visiting hours. 4. Replace the slot machine with a banana tree. Your monkey needs stimulation. If you just remove the phone, it will find another slot machine. So replace it with a healthier dopamine source. Examples: short walk outside, 10 push-ups, reading 5 pages, quick journal entry. These give slower, steadier dopamine, not casino spikes. The goal isn't 0 bananas. It's better bananas. 5. Use the "What am I looking for?" Pause. Before unlocking your phone, ask, "What banana am I looking for?" Be specific. If you can't answer clearly, this forces the prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, to take control from the monkey. It sounds simple, but that one question interrupts autopilot. Monkey hates awareness. Awareness turns on the lights in the casino. 6. Make your phone boring. Switch your phone to grayscale. I'm serious. Colors are stimulating. Bright red notification badges are designed to trigger urgency. When everything is gray, the jungle loses its sparkle. Multiple people report reduced screen time just from this one tweak. Remove the glitter. Reduce the gambling urge. Part 5. The payoff. Imagine waking up and your first instinct isn't to pull the lever. Imagine working for 45 minutes straight without your monkey screaming for bananas. Imagine scrolling because you chose to, not because you twitched. Here's the deeper payoff. When you stop gambling for tiny dopamine hits, your baseline dopamine resets. Regular life feels more interesting again. Conversations feel richer. Boredom becomes tolerable. And boredom is powerful. Boredom is where creativity lives. It's where ideas grow. It's where your brain starts building instead of consuming. When you remove the slot machine, you get your attention back. And attention is your most valuable currency. The jungle becomes quiet. And when the jungle is quiet, you can finally hear yourself think. Closing. Your phone isn't evil. It's just a shiny casino built for an ancient monkey brain. And once you understand the game, you stop blaming yourself. You stop calling yourself lazy or addicted. You realize, oh, my monkey just loves unpredictable bananas. But now you know how the slot machine works. And once you see the lever, you don't have to keep pulling it. If this video helped you understand your monkey a little better, hit the like button so the algorithm throws this banana to more people. Subscribe if you want more deep dives into your brain's weird jungle behavior. And if you want bonus content, behind-the-scenes thoughts, and deeper breakdowns, join the channel membership. Come hang out with the tribe. Thanks for watching. Now put the phone down. At least for a little while. Cue jungle music fading out. Monkey banana.